Hey everyone, it's Shannon the Soda Stitcher here with another update. And Maggie got a haircut, so I had to bring her on right away and show you. And look at her cute collar. You can never see this before, but it's a um, rifle paper company. What, isn't that cute? Aren't you pretty with your haircut? Yeah? Say hi to everybody. Hi, alert. There's nobody here. Okay, you're going down. Anyway, so hi everybody. I'm here for another update today. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, hello. I think she slobbered on me. Anyways, if you are new, welcome. I'm so glad that you are giving me a chance. And for my returning people, thank you for coming back. I do have a lot today. Well, maybe not a lot, but it might take a little bit more time because I have some things I wanted to talk about as far as things that are going on. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is a fundraiser that a bunch of cross stitchers are doing. It's called Cross Stitchers for a Cause. I'm just reading it from here. I want to make sure I get it. So what it is, it's being led by Alicia Resistitch, Michelle Bendy, and Two Martini Stitcher Aaron. And they are hosting this fundraiser, and people are committing to 100 hours on a piece between September 1st and October 31st. I am going to try my hardest to get 100 hours in. I will be going back to work full time finally after having COVID in March. I'm still not 100%. I don't know if I ever will be, but I'm going back to work full time next Friday. And so I am not quite sure how adding 2 more hours doesn't seem like a lot, but it is how that's going to tire me out. So I'm not quite sure how all that's going to go, but I am going to try my hardest to put 100 hours in, and I will show you the piece in a second. So what they're raising money for, or what we are raising money for, is raising money and awareness for missing and murdered Indigenous women. And so I know Michelle's talked a lot about that on her channel. So they are doing that. All of the funds will go to the Coalition to Stop Violence Against Native Women. So I feel like this is an amazing cause, one that needs to be raise way more awareness, because honestly I didn't have any clue about it before Michelle started talking about it. So I think, by a bunch of us committing to raising some money and stitching and showing our progress and just keeping it in front of people for 2 months, hopefully, we can raise a lot of money and especially awareness. So I'm super excited about that. And what I have decided to do is put 100 hours in on Farewell to Anger. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs piece based on the art from Leonid Afremov, which I love him. So that is not Farewell to Anger. That's, I think, Sun in January, something like that. I know I've talked about it before, but I love that piece, and someday I would love to have Farewell Anger done so I can put it on the shelf there, buy it. But I'm going to pull it out and show you where I'm at now, in a bag from my friend Lisa, and she is under Stitchy Notions by Lisa, and her bags are incredible. They're all quilted and awesome. So I am going to, this is all the further I am, which actually is quite a bit. I can't remember. I don't remember what the percentage is on Pattern Keeper, but I will post before I start on the 1st. I'm going to post all of the stats that I have currently, my starting point, and so there we go. I know, so I had to open the window further because it was dark in here. It's kind of glooming out today, but I see that it's kind of blowing things out some, so if I have to, I will pause and go put the blinds back down. But so that's where I am right now. You guys, I'm doing the mini max colors. So there's like 150 colors in this mini, which is crazy. I have all of them bobbinated and in their own little box. So I am super excited about that, and I would love if you considered pledging. Some people are pledging like whatever per hour. Some people are just pledging or donating a flat amount, whatever. If you feel compelled to do that, I would love for you to donate under my name, and I will put that in the box below. And so whatever you feel, I'm just going to do the best I can with this and see how it goes. So that would be wonderful. So thank you for considering. The next thing that I wanted to talk about, and so I think it was 2 videos ago, XrossStitch, who I spoke about before. Everybody knows him. He's incredible human. He shared on, I think 2 videos ago, Flosstube 13, I wrote down. He talked about Ted's change jar, and he will explain it. If you watch a video, he explains it amazingly, like has us all in tears about it. But basically what he's going to do in honor of Ted, who is a viewer's, I think it was a father, is he's going to donate 1 cent for every comment that he gets from the beginning of when he started Flosstube till the end of the year. He is going to donate that to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which I think is so cool because I have family members that have utilized that. And what it is families can sign up for their children, and I believe that they get 1 book a month from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. So everybody needs to be leaving comments. I know that he had stated on his video yesterday that he has some people that are matching the donation, so that's really cool. So I encourage you to check him out and for sure leave comments on all of the videos because that's incredible. He is the most selfless human that I've encountered, in a long time. There's a lot of us in the community that are super amazing, but he has such a heart. He wears his emotion on his sleeves. He is just wonderful. So check him out if you haven't already, and if you have, leave comments because that would be awesome, and I can't wait to see how much he raises by the end of the year. Maggie's down here again wanting pets. Typical, right? Okay, so next I want to thank Julie from Gulf Coast Stitches. So last time I had shared that I'd been diagnosed with rosacea, and it's kind of peeking through my makeup a little bit, so anyways, her last video, she's back. She took a year off, but she's back, and at the end of the video, she and her daughter recorded a lengthy response on what she does for skincare and makeup for rosacea, and I have bought all of the products, and I feel like I'm having really good luck with it so far. I feel like, I've kind of determined some triggers, and I'll talk about that in a second, but how she had said that having a barrier over your skin is so important, and so and keeping it hydrated, and so she gave great tips. So if you have rosacea, I highly recommend checking out her last video. I will link her down below too, because I'm finding out that rosacea is more common than I thought, so that's cool. The one thing I wanted to ask is if anybody's had experience with azelaic acid. Now, my doctor prescribed azelaic acid for me to use, and I'm having struggles with it. It really makes my cheeks feel over dry, so I had sent a portal my chart message to my doctor, and she said try just using it once a day. I did, but the thing that I think is common that I'm dealing with, but I'm having a really hard time pushing through it, is it makes me so itchy and tingly. And then I've seen even down here, I've gotten some bothersome reaction spots, and I just don't know. I have a doctor appointment with her next Thursday. I'm going to talk about it some more, but so I've kind of stopped using it. I was trying to push through and I haven't. But if you have any experience with azelaic acid, let me know. There's Megs. So cute. And then the other thing is, like I was talking about triggers. I know that a lot of people can trigger from the wind, from weather, from alcohol, from eating different foods that spicy, whatever, heat. And I like reflected on when I'm noticing my skin flare up. Now, this was happening well before I even thought about, do I have rosacea? So every night I would cross stitch, and I had the big daylight lighted magnifier. Now it has a big one on it, and I love that thing. It has a big, view area. Incredible product, but it throws heat off. And I noticed after I've been more conscious about this stuff that heat is a big trigger for me. I don't like heat anyway. I am a Minnesota girl who loves winter. I love it cold out. I hate being hot. And so I noticed that every night my skin was reacting to that lighted magnifier. And that sucker was not cheap. So I may be getting rid of that. I don't know how because it's a beast. But I also have these little magnifiers. I have one up at our camper, and then I had one in my office. So I moved that out here, and I've been testing that every night, and literally it does not throw any heat off, and I have been having zero issues in the evening. So super upsetting that I can't use the other one, but literally I don't want to be feeling those triggers because it hurts, it burns, it's awful. So that's that. Okay, moving on. The other thing is, I know I've been receiving a lot of comments with some questions, and I'm super behind on responding. So I'm sorry. I will try to get to all of them as soon as possible. I love each and every comment, and I appreciate everybody that comments. And so I am going to try to get caught up on those. I know life happens, and like I said, with going back to work full time, I'm going to try my best. Life, but anyways, so I appreciate the comments, love them, thank you. Okay, so one more thing I need recommendations on. Look, she moved when I clapped. What is that? What are you doing, Mom? Okay, so my husband and I have not been on vacation together alone for at least 10 years. We've done like little things, but like a full-blown vacation we have not done in so long. We have been wanting desperately to go to Nashville. We love country music. We are so excited to finally visit, and we did book a trip for the first week of November. Now, the reason why we did November is because the temperatures are perfect, like in the 60s. I refuse to go there when it's hot and sweaty. Awful, obviously, and my skin wouldn't like it. But so we did book our flights and our hotel for the first week of November. Now, our flights, we booked them through Southwest. If we don't go, we get credit. And our hotels we booked so that we can cancel up to 3 days before, because we all know COVID's being a butt again, and I'm vaccinated. I know people with vaccines can still get it. And if we make the choice later on that we should maybe postpone, we totally will. But having said that, bring me all of your recommendations, like places to eat, things to do, what you love about it, like all the different things, things that we should not miss. We have, a couple of really great restaurants that we have on our list already. And then we know we want to go to the Johnny Cash Museum for sure. Obviously do Broadway. The Gulch, we were planning on visiting that area, the wing thing, stuff like that. We also, so other than that, we have not made any plans. I desperately would love to go to Bluebird Cafe. It's very hard to get into, so the schedule isn't out for them, but I'm going to try to do that. If you guys have any tips, let me know on that. But, because I'd love to go. Might not happen. If it doesn't, it's okay. And then the last 2.5 days, we are going to rent a car, drive to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and then to Mammoth Caves. We're going to go to Mammoth Caves, and then we're going to go to the Lost River Caves. It's like a boat ride through the caves. So we have that planned. But any restaurant recommendations, anything around that area, let me know too. I would love all the comments and all the recommendations because we're so excited. I just hope that we can go. Obviously, I'll cancel if I have to, but we're just hoping that it's a go. And I am starting to make a spreadsheet because, yes, I'm a spreadsheet girl. I have all of the spreadsheets of what's recommended, what we have going on each day, and all that kind of stuff. So let me know. Yay. Okay, that was long. How long was that? 15 minutes of not stitching stuff. So, well, a little bit. I talked about the fundraiser. But so let's get started. The first thing I'm so excited to show you guys. So I've talked about my collaboration with Liz, hello from Liz Mathews. There's several of us that were working with her on a new piece that she's releasing this weekend in Expo, and she's talked about it on her YouTube. She showed it on her Instagram. I've shown it on my Instagram already, but I want to talk about it. So the piece is, and you probably already know, After the Rain with Beautiful Rainbows. This is the color palette that she chose. Now, all of us that have collaborated with her, she wanted our take. She wanted our color conversions, what colors spoke to us when we looked at this chart. And we all came up with something different. It was incredible. I will link below everybody that was involved because I'm afraid I'm going to forget somebody. So I'm going to look on my Instagram and tell you right away. Okay, so Kia from Kia Bee Quilting, Julie from Kansas City Girl in the Colorado World, Sarah from Stitchy Sarah Reads, Almond M&Ms, and Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, and Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. So those are the people that collaborated and picked their color palettes. They all were incredible. And Almond M&Ms even dyed her own silks for this. So she created a special color palette because she dyes silks. I haven't gotten any yet. I'm going to be soon. But she just chose an incredible palette. You need to check that out. But my palette, when I looked at it, immediately I thought about skin colors. Now I am white as white can be. I have actually a pretty pink skin tone. I have the thing that was important to me, or why this really spoke to me, and why, I don't know, I'm having a hard time explaining it. I have people of color in my family who have firsthand witnessed being treated poorly, and it makes me mad, as it does a lot of you, or hopefully all of you. But I feel like representation and including all skin colors in awareness, and just, I don't know, I'm not saying this right, probably could say it a lot better. But what I did was I chose skin colors for my rainbows, and I ended up with 27 colors. I tried my hardest to include olive skin tones, really dark skin tones, medium, skin tones, medium to dark skin tones, really, really white skin tones, pink skin tones, all of the skin tones. I did, Googled them, and I pulled flosses after flosses, and I ended up with 27, and I am so excited to show you what I got. Now, I have them listed on my Instagram. I will also put them in my box below. If you stitch with them on this piece, please let me know. I'm super excited about it. And so here we go. Here's what I came up with. There. I hope that they're showing up well. The picture on Instagram does look really well, but you can see all of the different skin tones, colors, dark to all the way to really, really light. that top pink one on this side. That pink tone, actually when I stitched it, I'm like, that looks really pink. But actually when I put it, I mean, look at my hands. When I put it next to my skin, it like really was really close. And then I also have, and it's hard to tell in here, I do have some other pinkish ones as well. But yeah, look at my fingers compared to that pink. So it's really not that far off. But I mean, you can tell that I've gotten some of the very, very dark skin tones. My brother-in-law is fully African American. He's got very dark skin. My niece, his daughter, my sister's daughter, she's getting pretty dark skin. She just turned 1. I have a 14-year-old niece that her dad's from Africa. He's not really, really, really dark, but he's pretty dark, and she's, you know, kind of more of that medium tone. She's not super dark, but I mean, obviously they're both biracial, and he's African American. And then my other sister is married to a biracial man that he is half black, half white, and their daughter she's got beautiful skin tone. I would say, you know, medium light to medium. She's a quarter of African American. So I don't know, diversity, and it's just so important to me. I am so protective over my loved ones, and I will be the first to be like, zip your lip if I hear anything negative. But here's a close-up. There we go. I think that's good. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. It's super meaningful for me. I don't know. I'm probably having the terrible words about it, but I would love it if you stitched with them or pulled colors from them, you know. Yeah. So anyways, that's it. I'm so excited to show you guys. It's so hard, like, stitching it, not being able to post on Instagram and only being able to, like, mention it. So, but I'm super honored that Liz included me, and I hope you guys all love my conversion as much as I do. So yeah, okay. I do want to let you know, I did I'm going to just go into the giveaway portion of this. Last time I had posted I was going to give away Threadneedle Street by Annie B's Folk Art, and I was looking for the word goodnight. And so I did a random generator thingy, excuse me. And Geneva Clark won this. So Geneva, you did fill my Google form, and I do have your address, and I will get this out to you very soon. So congratulations. So for my giveaway for next week, I am giving away a copy of this. Liz sent all of us 2 copies, one for ourselves and one for a giveaway or whatever we wanted to do. And of course, I'm going to give it away to you guys because you guys are awesome. And the only thing that's different on this versus the ones that are going out to shops is she made the back before she knew all of her colors and stuff like that. So we aren't listed on this, but the ones that are going out to the shops will have all of that information as well. But so if you want to know more, Liz has this posted now on her Instagram, has all of us tagged in it. So if you want to look at everybody's color conversions, but I'm going to give this one away. So I just want you to comment rain, and I will draw randomly for that at my next video. So yay, I'm so excited to give this away. Yay. Okay. Next is whips. I have several. I do have a new start, 2 new starts, and whips. So I am going to start first with this one. This is by Willow. I'm going to put a picture in one of these spaces. Willow Hill Samplings, I believe. I'm saying that right. Anyways, my friend Mandy from Mandy. Oh, I'm terrible with YouTube names, you guys. Not YouTube. Well, she's on YouTube and she's on Instagram, and I'm terrible about memorizing these. Like, that is one of my downfalls. I have a horrible memory when it comes to that. My friend Mandy, who is stitching B82. I was going to say Mandy B. forgive me. So she had sent this to me on Instagram and she's like, look, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Because you know me, I love all of the spooky, macabre, Halloween, witchy, cemetery, all of the things. So I was so excited to start stitching this, and it's stitching very fast. I think I only put a couple days in it, and this is how far I got. Up here, there's like a moon and then just the border, and I'm done. But I did put it away. Sorry about that. My daughter's trying to FaceTime me, and I declined it, and it popped up on my computer, so sorry. Anyways, I started that. I'm going to keep it out because it won't take me long to stitch it. I'll probably try to finish it this weekend, but I took, just put it aside because I started a new piece for my friend Alexis, My Amazing World. She had her birthday on Monday, and she started a Mirabilia birthday SAL. I think it is 33rd birthday SAL, I think is her hashtag. And so she wanted everybody to start a new mirror for her. Some people didn't start them, they worked on them, which is perfectly fine. I have one mirror, Winter White Santa, that I'm working on. Oh, I forgot. Let me go back, rewind. This is on Xju Designs fabric called Jack-o'-lantern, I believe. Super cool. Glaring through, here we go. Oh, the window's hitting it. Anyway, you get the gist. Okay, back. I have Winter White Santa Mirabilia that I have started. That's the only one that I have currently. I just ordered their new release, though, because that's beautiful. But I did have a Nora Corbett that I wanted to start, so I started that, and this is the Miss Ladybug. She's a cutie patootie, for sure. And I started this on Monday. Today's Wednesday, and I've made a lot of progress. Look at that. I'm trying to get, that glare is driving me crazy. Oh well, it'll be fine. So yeah, I've got almost the red portion of her bottom skirt done. And these are the beads, let me try to hold them up here, that are used. Otherwise, it's DMC. So I had all the colors. Needle minder from Mad for Minders. The Mona Lisa, and the fabric is Weeks Dye Works 32 count beige. So yeah, yay! You'll have to check everybody else out that has tagged her. I know Mary Ashcraft, Julie, Kansas City Girl in Colorado World started it. I'm trying to remember who else, but my memory, you know. And then I pulled out Lindy Stitches, A Stitch for Sweet Freedom, because I really want to finish this. This was, like I said, a whip go. I'm not doing that anymore, but I do want to finish this. So I had the girl done, and the other half is what I needed to finish, and I pulled it back out, and this is where I'm at. Oh gosh, okay, there we go. Just got some words done there, and that was literally an hour stitching, maybe, if that. So yeah, pulled that out, and I think that that's it for whips for me. Plans. I know I talked about sampler September. Probably the only sampler that I'll work on is A Changed World, the collaboration that Becca Sambry Stitchers and I am doing with our hashtag Be The Change SAL. So I'm going to put some stitches into that, but the next 2 months, I'm really focusing on Farewell to Anger. I should divide it up and see how many hours I need each day. So yeah, those are my plans. The only other thing is I have a tiny bit of haul. I got my So Much to Love bag for August. Isn't that pretty? I love blues, and this is just gorgeous. And then she always sends some goodies with a letter. And so what we got this month is a Stitch Bird Ruler Thread Keep made by Cabrin Mary Woods. The thread keep, this is the bird rule and thread keep. And then this, I forget what it is. Let me see. think it's like a bobbin. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but it's really neat. I'm pretty sure that it's a bobbin. Yeah, you could wrap it around here and then put it through there, so definitely a bobbin. Those came with it, and then 2 coordinating flosses, and Earl Grey tea, and then some Werther's, because she always has to send tea, her stash tea, and always a little treat, so yummy. I need to make that tea, because I love Earl Grey tea. I actually love it made as a London fog. I don't know if you guys, I know Starbucks makes it, but my favorite is a local coffee shop where they use Earl Grey tea. I always get whole milk steamed, and then they put vanilla syrup in it. So good. So, so good. All right, and then I got my August fabric of the month from Color and Cotton. If you haven't gotten yours, turn away. And I got, this month is oatmeal. Perfect color. There you go. Perfect color. Love it. And I get 40 count linen. I love 40 count. And then I ordered some needle minders from Mad for Minders because I'm obsessed with them. So you guys, I showed you a while back the needle minder from Twilight Zone, the Eye of the Beholder with the crazy looking faces. Well, she had a Talking Tina one, and one of my viewers, I didn't think that I had watched it before, but when I watched it, I realized that I had seen it, but I really didn't remember it, but it kind of rang a bell. But then she has a Talking Tina needle minder, so I had to get that, because why not? And then I got a Marie Laveau Voodoo Queen. These magnets are strong. Marie Laveau. Got to see her tomb when I was in New Orleans, and I actually have a chart, a Marie Laveau chart that I need to stitch. So I grabbed that, because why not? And then I found 2 voodoo doll needle minders. This one is so cute. Isn't that adorable? And another one. I'm blowing out a little bit. There we go. Oh my God, she literally has the best. I could look for hours. She has so many, and she's releasing so many every day, or almost every day, or often. So I had to grab those, and they always come on this cute board. Cardboard, postcard thingy. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Let me check my list. Yes, I got it all. So I hope you enjoyed this update. I was a little talky at the beginning, which normally isn't me, but I had a lot of things to say, so why not? If you made it this far, thank you. If you're new and you like my videos, please subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Shannon Bromo. And yeah, that's all I have for today. So clearly Maggie is lazy. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate all of you guys, and you guys, I hope you have a good couple of weeks, get some stitchy stuff done, and I hope that you'll consider pledging me. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.